Spend more time alone. Spend more time in the quiet moments that make us uncomfortable and make us question who we are and what we're really doing. I just made a new summer intention to watch way more sunsets and give myself the opportunity to enjoy the beauty of nature. When we don't stop or pause or slow down, we're not going to catch the things that our body needs to tell us. We're not going to have any moments of questioning or loving ourselves or processing emotions or realizing we're heading in a direction that's not meant for us. And when we give ourselves the opportunity to get bored, we give ourselves the chance to become creative and to understand more about what we like to do with our free time and who we want to be and what it really feels like to live inside our bodies. The amount we stimulate our brains and our minds and our ears and everything gives us no opportunity to really understand what's feeling good, what's not feeling good, until our body gets to a point where it's just needing to yell at us because we aren't listening. So get the app Opal, because seriously, it's my saving grace. Download the app and set parameters on your life where you cannot touch social media, because there's no way I would be able to fully disconnect unless I literally deleted the apps off my phone, which I can't do because I have drafts that need to be posted onto my accounts at Human Pod, and that's a whole thing. And it's about setting boundaries. It's about showing up for yourself. It's about having your logical brain just take care of you for a second and be a parent to yourself, because at 10:30 at night, when I don't really want to lay in my bed and hear all my thoughts, I'll scroll Instagram. But on my phone, I have it set through this app Opal that I can't, because I'm in a deep focus mode and I cannot touch Instagram. And because of that, it forces me to wind down. It forces me to go to bed. It forces me to go walk outside and look at the beautiful sunset and all the colors and realize that the world is a beautiful place. And these are moments of awe and wonder that help us recharge. I've learned that rest does not just mean laying down and watching Netflix. Rest is anything that recharges our soul. I went on a run for the first time this morning, and I wasn't even going to say this, but I wanted to say it because it recharged me in a way I did not expect at all. It made me feel confident in myself. It made me realize there's things that I can do that I never thought was possible. I was never the athletic kid. I was never the kid who ran track and field, but I tried running this morning and it felt amazing to challenge myself in a different way. And I'm trying editing in a new way for an exciting episode coming up. And I was dreading the editing process, but because I had a whole day by myself with no distractions and honestly, my closest people not really there to call, I sat down and I started editing and realizing that I needed to be challenged in a new way with my podcast because stuff was getting mundane. And oftentimes we can look to really strange places to wonder what's wrong. We look at our relationship, we look at our home life, we look at our job, we look at where we're living. And yet the answers will come if we just quiet down and give our bodies a chance to talk to us. And if you're someone who really struggles with making decisions, this can really, really help. Is that when you slow down and let's say you make a decision, your body will tell you what's up. Your body will tell you if that felt good or bad, and we just have to open our ears and try to hear. Try to hear what we really want and then honor that, which is a scary thing. And today, being by myself all day, I had to honor my needs. I had moments where I was like, am I going to smoke weed at 2 p.m. in the afternoon because I don't know what else to do with myself? And I didn't. I ended up smoking at 7 p.m. But I was able to just kind of intuitively listen to myself and move slowly. I went to Shoppers Drug Mart and I took my time and showed a lady who was working there the mascara I was looking for, and she helped me find it, and I had a conversation with her, and then I took my time to pull up my list on my phone to remember what I was there for, and I walked back into my car And I felt really at peace because I wasn't in a rush to leave. And I know our lives are busy, and I know we don't always have time to just be completely alone, but I also think it's really scary to leave blank spots on our calendar. I unintentionally left Sunday free. I had a few plans. I had one plan, not a few. I had one plan up in the air, and my boyfriend was busy all day. So I embraced it as best as I could. And I also knew that I'd been really social leading up to today, and I really needed the opportunity to recharge and be alone, have some rest, do things that felt good for me, watch some YouTube videos and catch up on my favorite YouTubers. And it's the end of the day, and I went to see the sunset, and I got inspired, and now I'm sitting here recording, and I'm remembering why I do all of this, and it's for me. It's not for anybody listening, even though you are, so thank you. But I lost touch with why I sit and work so hard on something that makes me $0. Zero. Everybody's like, are you making money off the pod? No, $0. But that isn't the point. The point is that it fuels me and brings me joy. And when you try to work really hard on something for external validation, it doesn't work. And it makes you want to stop. And I sit back and I think to myself, like, why have I been doing the podcast for 3 years? My 3-year anniversary, my 3-year birthday of Human to Human is July 26th, 2023. And it's nearing. And I finally remembered that I've never done this for anyone but myself. And I was getting confused in these past few months because I've graduated and it's a weird, hard time. And I kind of thought, where is this going to go? How do I make it a success so I don't have to work a 9-to-5 job? And it didn't work. It strayed me completely away from the joy of creation and the fulfillment I get from editing. As much as I dread editing, I do enjoy the process of it and the outcome. And it brings me this profound sense of accomplishment. And so we have to sit back and remember why we're doing what we're doing. Our job can simply be the thing that's making us money. So how are we spending our time outside of our job? Are you going to watch the sunset? Are you going to get your hair wet because it feels so damn good to put your head under the water? Are you? How are you spending your money? I am choosing to invest in podcast equipment, and I've never invested as much as I have now. And it is feeling so good to look at these things and be like, wow, these are so useful because I use them every fucking week. And I had no idea how much I needed a better microphone for my camera, a better mic stand for me to record with. And I've gotten to treat myself and sit and revel in that enjoyment. So embrace what season of life you're in right now too, because I am definitely in my loner girl era, I think. And there's moments of fear and shame and uncertainty of who am I? Do I have any friends? Does anyone care about me? But I was having that feeling, and I went on a walk today, and I remembered that I was heading in a direction that a friend could use a lift into the same direction with. And so I called her, and we had a quick 5-minute chat, and we had a good laugh, and she was so grateful I called to coordinate, hopefully getting to drive somewhere together. And I remembered that someone cares about me, and I remembered that I have genuine connections. And just because you spend an entire day alone doesn't mean you don't have people who love you in your life. But you love you, or at least you should try to. And so giving yourself time alone is giving yourself the opportunity to enjoy that time and embrace that time and have fun with yourself. So play the new Taylor Swift Speak Now Taylor's Version album. Play whatever makes you feel good. Listen to some music. Shower 3 times a day if that's what feels good for you. And either you pay for your own water bill or hope your parents don't get mad at you or your roommates for how much the water bill costs. And you enjoy your fucking life. Because what the fuck else are we here for? Thanks for listening. I love you so much for listening, and I hope this helped your life in some way. If not, I hope it just improved your mood and made you feel maybe a little less alone, because sometimes I put podcasts on when I don't want to just sit in my own thoughts. But try. I recommend it. I kept trying to play music on my walk, and I was like, no, I'm just going to listen to my thoughts. Okay. I'll see you very soon. Bye.